Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. So we're doing Ascension runs now. I had, two pretty good runs. I feel like I'm getting pretty good at the game now. Not like amazing, but I feel like I'm definitely improving is what I mean. We had two good runs there. There's the Silent and then the Defect. And we beat our Ascension one with them. We got to the heart, but we didn't win the heart fight. The Silent, I'm not sure we could have. I think we drew into our hands badly, if I remember correctly. We may not have, but it was a tough fight for us. And we're still learning the heart fight. We've only fought it 3 times now. The Defect, I think I might have been able to win that. It's tough to say. It would have been, like, close. But I definitely would have been able to buy myself another turn or two if I had not made a misplay in the elite fight, which is my fault. You know what I mean? The later I play at night, obviously the more tired I am, especially when I just got back from like getting tattooed and the Montreal trip and everything. Always very draining on me, and that one probably more so than every other time. But that's okay. It's 12:30 here now, give or take. We're going into the Spire one more time with the Ironclad, see if we can get up to level 2 Ascension, get a win here. And thanks, Foxy. How you doing? Hey, it looks like Twitch stuff might be working today. Might have got that working. We'll find out though. It's not too major, but it's neat anyway. We'll play around with it. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh, downloading the original Borderlands. I really enjoyed it when I played it when it first came out. I never beat it. I think I got like halfway through, but I remember playing like halfway through the game or like a quarter through the game with like a couple different characters and really enjoying it. Kind of craving that sort of Diablo-esque action. And I was like, you know, that'd make a great co-op game for Zelphus and I, and he does own the original as well. I was like, why not? So, currently downloading that so we can get some in. So we could potentially get a 1 HP elite fight, which I think is pretty cheesy, and it's kind of the kind of thing you want to do. Unfortunately, I find the 1 HP combats are less important for the Ironclad because you have the sustain with Burning Blood. I'm a little less inclined to take that. I'm a lot more inclined to take something like a random rare relic if we lose all our gold here, or to upgrade a card. I usually avoid the shop on floor 1 anyway, and I will probably do that here. Ugh. I actually hate this floor. We're probably gonna go here, go up, fight these guys. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like we only get 1 elite fight, and I usually like to do 2. But the only way for us to do 2 is to hit an early shop. Or, no, we can avoid it. But if we avoid it, we're giving up an upgrade. No, because we can go get this one. Well, that's interesting. This is ugly all around, I think. And I'm not sure if we go for this fight. I feel like if we go for Burning Elite, I want to take more hallway fights before. Because we're not going to have... Like, I want to get, like, a guaranteed strong attack card. Or, like, a strong defense card. But ideally going into this fight, because this could be the Goblin Boss, or whatever he's called, the knob guy, and you want heavy attacks for that because it's literally a race. Not so important for Langolin or whatever it's called, and it's also quite important to have like a heavy attack or an AoE just to break one of the crystals down if you're doing the 3 sentries or whatever they're called. I might go this way and avoid the events. We might have an early shop. I think we avoid the shop, do the fights, and maybe we go for this here. It's kind of fun. Obtain a random rare relic. Ginger, you can no longer become weakened. You know, I don't know if I would have bought that for $100, but it's interesting. Makes some of the maths a little better, I guess. So we want to hope for something chunky. Get going here. Especially because we're doing the Burning Elite, which is a real shitter of a fight. Swift Potion's fun. Deal 5 damage if the enemy has vulnerable, gain energy, and draw a card. Hey, there you go, cool. There is a little vote thing, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna have a lot of people because I'm doing this early. We'll turn that little vote off, but that's super fun, we got it working. And I think right now, armaments is pretty cool. Seeing red's just alright. I like dropkick here, I think. I've never taken this card. I like the idea of it. But the cool thing is, with a small deck of 11 cards, good chance we're going to bash. And dropkick will work. Dropkick is unfortunately not going to work on the sentry fight. Just because we don't have a way of applying 2 debuffs. But against the goblin knobby guy, it will. It will certainly work right there. Could be a neat little card. We want to get something else that gives vulnerable if we could. I forget what it's called, like Thunderclap or whatever. Would be good. None of these. Burning Pact is interesting. Just getting some exhaust in the deck. And card draw. That's neat. Maybe we do take Seeing Red here. So this won't help us against the Goblin bastard, but it will help us against the 3 sentries. And I've never taken Seeing Red either. And you know what? When the game gives me a lot of options to take cards I've never taken before, you start going, okay, wait a minute. Should I be taking these? No, because they're probably bad, but what if they aren't? You know? Case in point. Look at that, we just got a pretty chunky, fun little turn in against this guy. That was fun. Anger is also kind of cool. I like Headbutt a lot, though. Headbutt lets you do funky, fresh things, which is nice. So the interesting thing, like Anger here, it's 6 damage, which is okay for a 0 cost. But then it adds a copy of this card in your discard pile, which the bigger your deck gets, the less that matters. I think Headbutt's just a smart, safe play. Does a ton of damage, which is good. Give me a gold! We should be in for a pretty good turn against this guy. Nice. Still keeping our health up. I like that. Body Slam's interesting. We don't have any cards that work with it right now. Whirlwind just straight up deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Could be a pretty interesting card. There's some fights this really helps on. I've never used Whirlwind either, so I think this is just the try all the things deck. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and a grinding of metals. Before you use a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. In the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. Looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. Yeah, we'll take some damage and have a chance to find a relic. Wow, we'll take a shitload of damage. Okay, that was very unlucky. Wow. But, every 3 attacks we get 4 block. Is that gonna be enough? I don't... Oh, nice. Unfortunately, not the card we want to draw right now. To be completely frank with you. Might even be worth... Nice. Okay. Metallicized is a lot of fun. But I love Fiend Fire. I love it a lot. Nice. This is a fucking... Okay, so he got plus 21 max HP. God damn. This is definitely a Fiend Fire turn. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to drop kick. Headbutt to put the drop kick back on top, so we can hopefully get it next turn with our smash. Also, I think Gremlin Nobby is called. Probably one of the toughest fights to get. So 7, 14, 21, 28. That's okay. Unfortunately, it means we don't have drop kick to combo with, like bash and stuff. Not sure we're gonna survive that long, unfortunately. We might just want to do this here. Sucks, but we need to get some big nukes out on this guy because he just gets stronger and stronger and tougher and nastier. Case in point. Well, we know we want to bash. That gives us a chance to do stuff. Seeing Red Whirlwind? Seeing Red makes him stronger. But maybe we just attack twice here. Or just attack with the strike, I mean. Because otherwise this hits for 10. A little bit more. So that which hits for 15. Or 14, I guess, is what it would end up rounding to. As opposed to 9. So 5 more damage. But he does 2 more damage for the rest of the fight. We do that. Probably better just to slap that in there. Oh, actually, could have whirlwinded for 4 block with Ornamental Fan. That's kind of neat. I don't think we need to stack that up. We can just drop this for 7 times 3. Probably good. Actually, point for point, we actually deal more damage by striking. Yeah. We're better off strike whirlwinds and getting some block. Well, that's interesting. We will survive, but could have been better. the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. What a fucking random, weird artifact. That seems awesome, though. Double tap. This turn, your next attack is played twice. Okay. This combo's really good with, say, Whirlwind. It also is pretty cool with stuff like Headbutt. Well, speaking of, this is always a bit of a shitter of a fight. It's a good turn for seeing red. So ideally we take you out of the fight. Six and 9 is enough. Okay, so we're actually going to bash. We do need to get our health back at some point here, but... 8, 12, 20, okay. Alright. There's our Whirlwind. Fortunately, slightly too late. I mean, we're okay here, but just take some damage. We didn't want to. Oh, upon receiving damage, gain strength. Okay, I didn't read that, actually. That's my bad. That's fine. We got a little run in, and we tried a bunch of cards we'd never used before, and we learned about them. I feel like Whirlwind's kind of something you want to take once you have some strength gain. But it seems interesting. I'll probably take the enemy's next 3 fights. We could get lucky and get the Burning Elite like that. Can I do 2 Elite fights if I do? Yes. Is there anything else cool that happens? No, not really. I mean, we do get 2 bonfires. Let's do that. See if we get lucky and we get a Burning Elite with 1 health. Unfortunately, it means we're not going to have cool cards going into the Burning Elite if we don't. This is another card I never take either. True Grit. Gain 7 block, exhaust a random card in your hand. That's so interesting, though. For just making your deck nothing. Let's take Seeing Red here. Hello, friends. Regen Potion's cool. Perfected Strike is pretty nice here. It's tempting to just grab Perfected Strike and never take another like strike card, but just have like an okay nuke going into it. Because what do we have? 5 strikes? Yeah, so it's 16 damage. It's kind of hard to play this though. Not sure we're going a Perfected Strike build. Skip. I mean, oh, okay, so we did get fucked by the hallway fights. I mean, that happens. Heavy Blade I like. 14 damage, so it already does what Perfected Strike would have, basically. But Strength affects this card 3 times. Or Body Slam, deal damage equal to your block. We don't have anything that makes that work yet. But if you defend Body Slam, it does More damage than a strike would, but not by much. But you can make Body Slam 0 cost, which is just so cool. Alright, let's grab Body Slam here. See what happens. Strange blue humanoid. Hell yeah, we'll pay 50 gold to get rid of a strike from our deck. Because with Body Slam, we just want defense, really. Shimmering Massive Light. Upgrade 2 random cards, lose some health. Yes. I would definitely take a Seeing Red and Defend upgraded. That's excellent. And we will also upgrade, probably, okay, freebie Body Slam. The Bash is actually better here. Unless we fight, so the Bash is way better against Gremlin Knob. Way worse against the Triple Sentinel fight. But I think Goblin Knob always scares me more. Okay, I think either of those were good on this fight here. And I don't think this is the turn we do our shenanigans. We're gonna draw into our Bash and then start hamming away. Not bad, actually. That's a pretty chunky little turn here. Unfortunately, you might note... Oh, I didn't upgrade Body Slam. Okay, I fucked up. That's okay. What did I upgrade, sorry? The Bash, right, because I was scared of Knob, which is fine. I was thinking about it, though. I don't need 2 extra energy on this turn. We're gonna hang on to Seeing Red, I think, and we'll just eat a little bit of shit. Take advantage of that. We'll pop our regen potion. I think we will defend Body Slam. Sounds good to me. It'd be nice to keep Bash applied, but getting a bunch of damage in and not taking a ton, also pretty good, turns out. Yeah, that healing every turn, that's rough. This is a great turn for Bash. It's a bad turn to draw our Defend Plus, but what can you do? So now we're going to be weaker. We do 1 less damage and defend for 1 less. So we're about to be redrawing our deck here. So that's fine. We might be able to get Seeing Red, a bunch of defense, and a Body Slam. Never know. Didn't. I think keeping the Bash going is going to be what saves us in the long run. Defend Plus there. Probably a good pick too. I'm just scared about losing the little DPS raise. Yeah, here you go. Just really sucked that was on a turn. Or of course we didn't need the defend. But since we do have the 2 turns left to vulnerable, this should be the win right here. Yep. Okay. Got sketchier than it needed to, but hey, you can now rest at strength, or rest to gain strength at sites. That's really good. I think another Body Slam maybe. Just make this be a well. Here's the thing. Our deck's really small right now, so maybe not. Let's do it anyway. If we upgrade them and make them free, we just lift and do +1 damage. Always. That's cool. I kind of like just the +1 damage. We'll see. Whenever you play a power card, random card in your hand costs 0 that turn. That's pretty strong. I like this one. We're probably not going to get any power cards, mind you, but it's still a good one. We eat a little bit of shit this turn, unfortunately. It's always really unlucky, I find, when the enemies attack on the same turns. But there's not a lot you can do. Defend that. Should still be able to pop 16 health. Even with a weaken. Or not. But we can hella defend, which is cool. For the amount of defense in our deck, we sure do love to draw them on all the bad turns. Block Potion is excellent. Whenever you draw a status card, draw one card. That's good. And that's kind of a freebie card, because Mummified Hand makes that make another card in our hand free. I don't think we can fight this elite. But I also kind of don't want the shop. We'll see how this fight ends up going for us. Looks like not well will be the answer. It matters which of these we take out. Should be able to take either of them out next turn. I guess this one's gonna buff himself though. Yeah, we're guaranteed to draw a strike. So we might just hit this guy here. Probably should have put the head on that, but it's okay. So who's gonna be attacking next turn? Being a little shit. It's all of them. Yeah, it's a pretty bad hand. I think we're okay. Whirlwind's kind of neat. Actually, because Evolve is free, we're just gonna take it. Now it isn't card draw, but oh dear. Hello, friend. Great. Just gonna do a little bit of that, I think. This fight looked a little too sketchy for a second. Guy's a bit nasty, in my opinion. Impervious! Hey, that's fun and exciting. What do you have for me? Anything cool? Italicize is great. Reblock every turn. And it's a power. Works well with our Mummified Hand. I like that. Probably remove a card, get rid of a strike. Kind of got to keep that defense rolling, I think. Let's dodge the fight, maybe? Not dodge the fight. Well, certainly did not, although this is funny. So we can do this and... No. No. I was really hoping... Ah, that's okay. I derped it. It's fine. Don't take any damage this turn. It's obviously not the wombo combo I wanted to do, but... I'm so tired these days. That's my B. Yeah, and we got a little fucked. But it's okay. It happens. Yeah. It's cool. I mean, heavy blade's not bad. Probably armaments, though. Realistically. More block and then it upgrades our stuff, which is good. Who's the fight? Okay, this bastard. Thankfully, he's not that bad. We're going in a little rough, but... I really need to get in the habit of looking at who my my fight is before I get in the fight. That's a problem I have. I think it's going to be upgrading our defense. That's the thing we like to do. Because, like, if we saw this was Hexaghost, we could play a lot more aggressive, which I already was doing. But you know what I mean. It's a pretty fun little turn there. Nice. Okay. This would have been a great seeing red turn, but that's okay. Something to be said for saving that wombo combo for when he breaks out of this and goes apeshit, which is going to be soon. I don't think this guy gives statuses, actually. So I'm probably going to upgrade a defend here. He's doing 16. I damage him a little. I take 3 damage here. Yeah. Probably okay. This is when he gets scary anyway. 20. Okay. Nice. It's definitely this. That's the play. Now he has a super attack, but we're ready for him. Yes, sir. Nice, actually. 9 or no? It's this. Not too bad. It'd be nice if Metallicize kicked in before Body Slam. I understand why it doesn't. It'd be pretty sick, actually. Some sweet damage there. So is it... Does it do more damage? We hit him here. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's better to try and bust him down a little quicker. Because like I said, this is a little sketchy. Just a little, though. Unfortunately, no... No fun times. We can block all this damage, which is good. We'll probably upgrade a strike, I guess. Or, no, we're just gonna hit him for 7. Because we really need 74 health, and I'm not sure we're gonna be able to do this 50. We are gonna try, though. So the thing is, the 20 we take here doesn't really matter because we're going to be taking like 32 or something next turn. So we kind of just need to put a shitload of damage into him, in my opinion. Like, not next turn, but the turn after. Like, I'm not going to be able to block the turn after this, is essentially what I'm getting at. 10 or 16. It's good. Armaments to make that free. Do even more. Yeah. That's exciting. Bam! That was the fucking play. Once we get these body slams free, I need to upgrade them. We do not need to gain strength. We need to upgrade our body slams, because that is the holy fucking play. Let me tell you, kids. Yeah. Armaments are great. Yeah, it is a great card. Hey, how you doing, the Amazing Snarf? So is fucking impervious with the stuff we have going on right now. It's really, really good. I think Berserk's a very powerful card. I just don't know. I think we grab Impervious, though. Just wombo combo, bitches. Whenever you lose HP, draw a card. Interesting. On pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. Yeah, I could go for that. You go for that a lot. 3 curses, 3 relics. See, the thing is, whenever I pick Calling Bell, I get 3 normalities or something. I'll probably do... What's the monkey hand? It's Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card or random card, your hand costs 0 that turn. Which is, like, awesome for... I mean, I think Evolved's like an okay card. There's decks around it. Now that we have it, we can look into that. But... the sweet thing about having a 1-cost power is it doesn't card draw, but I can just sort of whip it out, get a little bit of a benefit, like Metallicize, I can get 3 block, or if I get a status, I draw a card. But now I make another cost 0 that turn, so I've kind of just played another card, but given myself a little benefit throughout the run. So yeah, I think Empty Cage here. I'm probably 2 strikes. Would be cool. I think we're just going to play defense, super defense. I forget who this boss is. How do I always forget? Oh, he's the one who is the little minions that steal your cards. Right. Don't quite have shop money. There's no shops down here anyway, so... Oh yeah, there is one, but... Yeah, we can do an elite. And then heal elite. And I kind of feel like that's the play. We want to. And then if this elite fight goes bad, we go up here. I like that. I'd like to do at least one elite fight. Although that said, we don't have any AoE. Which normally you would want to have. One in here. Give me the goods. I can dig it. Yeah, it'll work. Forget who's worse, but probably you. Now, I was hoping one of those 2 would make Impervious free, but it's okay. Now we can do this. Well, that's the fucking turn. Hi, friend. If we could get calipers this run, or if we get super lucky, I think I've only seen it once, but barricade's an excellent card. I'm not sure we're going to be able to kill this in time, fortunately. Unless we draw Body Slam and our other Impervious, which did not. I'm seeing red here just so I can get some damage in. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to kill him without the Poison Potion. There is a very good chance that we draw it next turn, though. Let's see. No, we didn't. We did not draw the combo. So it would be something like Bash, Armaments, Body Slam, 9. And we can get our money back by using a Poison Potion. Feels a bit scuzzy. I should almost let him go. But that's 45 gold, I mean. I could buy a better potion for that money if we want to. So, whatever. 60 gold even. Cleave. Cleave is almost like mandatory on this floor for the elites. Problem is, does 8 do enough? Not really. I don't think there's anything too bad about take. We're just gonna take it. See what happens. Hey friend, we also do your shtick of just defending. Unfortunately for us, terrible hand. It is what it is. This might be a really nasty fight for us, actually. Kinda. Okay. As you do, game. Yeah, unfortunately, if we had to have drawn like the Impervious Body Slam combo, which we're not. If we had have. Something to be said for trying desperately to get that Bash. I was hoping we'd get the 0 cost on Bash. We need to get this going. Yeah. Bit of bad luck's having 2 Impervious and 2 Body Slam and never drawing them in the same hand. But there's not really a lot we can do about that. It's just really, really bad RNG. Also bad luck there, but again, not much we can do about that. There it is. Also, like, annoyingly drew all our other good defense cards. So we won't have him for his next turn. But it's okay. Very slow little fight, but we're almost done. So close. struggle. Dual wield, choose an attack or power card. Add 2 copies of that card to your hand. That's interesting actually with Mummified Hand. Kind of fun. Transform a card? Hell yeah! Let's make this crap old strike into anything else. Iron Wave. That's actually just straight up better. It deals 1 less damage, but it gives 5 block now. Which normally I'd say Iron Wave's like not a good card, but... Fuck. We gotta stop getting hallway fights. And these... Oh my god, yes. We only deal half damage though, unfortunately. That's okay. 18. Feels so wasted. Sad. Or is like just Mondo Nuke. But, I mean, the bird kind of is the threat here. We'll just keep being a little shit. What are the odds we draw 3 strikes next turn? Don't worry about it. Let's just get the big damage in. Because the bird takes half damage while he's flying. You hit him 3 times, he stops flying and then doesn't attack that turn. Which is nice. It's kind of like the plan, if you will. It's not going to happen this turn, but we might be able to just straight up kill him anyway. 3 damage. Nope. Do 5? Yeah, that's going to be what we do. I always feel so bad playing the Ironclad after the other 2 classes that I feel like I understand. You know what I mean? We're going to draw like 10,000 Dazed cards, but that's going to be fine. We'll talk about why in just a hot minute here. So we're getting 9 block every turn, and whenever we draw a status card, we draw 2 cards. So, this fight's gonna go well for us now. Presumably. No guarantee, of course. Our hand just went ape shit, as you do. Now you'll notice, with all the cards we drew, but, you know, that got thrown in the draw pile. But god damn it. We're so unlucky with this combo. So that's fine. All those are gone now. All the pain is gone. If we had Barricade, we'd be doing so good. Ooh. Alright. It's kind of funky fresh. We're a little weaker. That's fine. 16 damage coming in here. Again, us defending's not too bad on this fight. It's probably something like... I mean, throwing a bash down just to get the vulnerable out is huge. I guess we just block 8. We can Iron Wave to block 5. Somewhat better. And we get the 9 there. We can make these 10. Okay, not bad. So I got 10 minutes left on my Borderlands download. And if you can't tell, I'm super tired. So we'll probably bump over the Borderlands instead of finishing this run. Wow, Flame Barrier is really good right now. So it's actually Wild Strike, but we are just doing defense, so let's keep getting defense cards. I'll probably do Borderlands and then continue this and try and... Man, it's so funny, like, I play my best when I'm tired, but also my worst. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I just feel myself and I'm like, what have you done, Billy? But usually the twitchier you need to be. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. Gonna do a Borderlands 3? No, fuck Borderlands 3. So I'm one of those people, actually, like, I'll boycott a company. Straight up, and I don't give a fuck. Because I feel like that's what you have to do. And unfortunately, the mass will eventually buy Borderlands 3. And they've probably all pre-ordered it, even though they're upset. And that sucks. But I only played Borderlands 1. And I really, really enjoyed it. But I only played it about halfway through or something. And then Borderlands 2 came out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna love this. I love Borderlands 1. I played it. And I got up, like, just the beginning. It's just memes. It's just terrible, terrible memes. Old people trying to be young people. And I was like, okay, yeah, I do has a mudkip. You got me. You know what I mean? So I just plugged out, like, 10 minutes into the game. Haven't touched it since. But I was just thinking, I was, like, craving some co-op, and Self is really like shooting games, and I really like Diablo games. And I was like, you know what? Borderlands, right? It'd be cool. I may play the sequel since I own it. So Ritual Dagger here. So it deals 15 damage for 1 cost. Really good. If this kills an enemy, it permanently increases the card's damage by 3. I think this is maybe something... It's maybe something we can, like, slot in. Yeah. 99 gold, though, I think overall is going to be better for us. Just because... We're kind of trying to do some defensey stuff. And a 15 damage, like, slap real nice. Well, let's see what RNG does for us here. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. That's acceptable. Fat Gremlin sucks because he makes you weak. We can just fucking straight up yeet him if we want. Which we might do. It's a lot of damage there for turn 1 game. But you know what? I appreciate it. Let's see where you're going here. Alright, you're just trying to throw down, I get that. Okay, I see this too. I see that. I think we leave little pissy mad gremlin up, and we're just gonna hit the leader a bit here. There's is there a relic? I know Caltrips is a silent power. God, that would be amazing right now. Okay, so this is armaments, body slam, impervious, touch the baby, touch the baby. They don't have a wizard, right? No. So it's probably just take this guy out, I think. Well, they're not taking him out, but inflict massive damage. That sounds like a good one to me. Bronze Scales gives you Thorns 3. That's what I was thinking of. Is that, what the... Game, what am I supposed to do with this hand, aside from defend? I know I can defend. I know that's what you're telling me to do here. I guess we do. It'd be nice to get Bash up. But that's okay. I guess this is just the defend turn. Well, he does start scaling them up. Okay. It's fine. Everything's okay. Well, strength 3 and he shields them. There. I was unaware. How much damage can we do here? It's gonna be... Each of these are 14? So we can take out the sneaky shit. Are these... Yeah, these are lowered by the weakness, so they'll be a little less than that, actually. We could set up for the cleave next turn. Which might be the better play. Oh, we're still gonna be weak though, right? Cleave's 8. We get the dual wield though. Or armaments. See. Yeah. Gonna set up for a big play on this, I think. I mean, we could dual wield and get the impervious going. It just... Oh, impervious isn't... Oh, fuck me. Okay, fine, sorry. For some reason I thought it was a power card. It just seems so good. That's how tired I am. Of course it's a skill. It's not a passive. That's no problem. We know what we're doing here, and that's panicking. Slightly. But not that much. Little bit of panic, though. Oh well, we tried. We've had some good runs, we've had some bad runs, and me trying out new cards doesn't help that, nor does being tired. But we learned some cool things, actually. Where was my... Is it... Statistics? Statistics. The one before this one, how do I... Perfect. This was really cool. I liked Whirlwind. I want to try and play around with this. I just haven't... Also like Dropkick. I'm glad I picked this card up. I feel like there's some pretty sweet stuff you can do with Dropkick. I just wish I had found, I forget what it's called, like Thunder Strike or whatever. You know, the one that like AoE, like Thunder Clap, Thunder Wave, and it like vulnerables and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of fun with that one in like a smaller deck, like 15 cards against like bosses and stuff like that, or elites. Which is kind of the interesting thing, right? Like, I find Shockwave's the Vuln weak. Yeah, that'd be a good one too, actually. Yeah. But I find like Ironclad, you end up having like a heavier, like a bigger deck than the other classes. I just find that sort of naturally happens. And that's probably me as a player and my sort of inexperience with the class. Just going, I don't know which of these cards are good, but I like that. I want to have some of that. Because with Silent, like especially, like I play lean, but it's because I feel like I'm very focused. I'm like, that's a good card. That's a shit card. That's good. That's good right now. I need that sort of for this boss. I'll take that, but like I feel very comfortable doing that. And when you play as like the defect, every card is good, but most cards are actually kind of shit with what you have right now. So you end up not taking a lot of cards because you're like, I don't have the synergy for it. I might, but I don't have that now. So I find you sort of have like lean and mean decks with the other two, and with the Ironclad, I feel the bloat. And like I said, it could just be me personally, my inexperience. I would really like to have a lean deck. I also kind of want to do another True Strike run, because when I first played this game, 24/7 Ironclad True Strike, I loved it. But unfortunately, you know, I don't know if I got good or what happened. But I do feel like Ironclad's definitely my weak class. Unless you get like RNG'd on relics or something, and then you're like, well, I win anyway. Maybe that's it, Dino. Maybe it's just like I like the finesse. You know what I mean? I think Defect is the most frustrating to play, or the second most, just because like I hate it that he has so many cards that just give you cards every turn. Like, I just don't like, okay, here's your options this turn. I'm like, I don't want to shop every turn. I want to shop at shops. Like, I don't want to have to sit every turn and go, oh, what do I need now out of this list of things? Like, that's okay. It just makes the game drag. But silent just feels so. Maybe I just do a whole bunch of silence instead of just trying to, like, ascend with every class at the same time. I just feel by doing that, though, I kind of understand the game more and at like a similar pace, which is cool. Either way, my download's finished. I'm gonna round up Zelphus. I'll be back in 2 minutes, whatever it takes to call Zelphus, say hi, and then start streaming. So I'll be right back with some Borderlands. Hopefully it works.